last video we learned about Indian tie and dye. In this video we will learn a similar Japanese technique called shibori. Shibori is a manual resist dyeing technique like Indian tie and dye which produces different patterns and effects on fabric. There are infinite number of ways in which one can bind, stitch, fold, twist or compress clothes for shibori, and each way results in different patterns. Shibori samples are usually found in indigo color as traditionally natural indigo was used for the purpose. Now we can dye with other colors also. So let's explore some techniques. First is clamp dyeing. It is called Itajime Shibori in Japanese. First we will make a sandwich pattern. For that, fold the fabric vertically from the center line. Fold it vertically again as shown in the video. Now start folding the fabric into triangle shapes. You can fold it into other shapes as well. Now let's put a little sandwich into clamps. Tighten the clamps with thread and dye it. This is the pattern that will come with this shape and method. Similarly, we will now use coins. Start folding your fabric vertically as we did before. Now instead of folding it into triangles, fold it into squares. Insert a coin at exactly the same place at each fold. Don't forget to put a coin above the first layer and below the last layer too. Use clamps. If you don't have clamps at home, you can use spoons or any other stick-like object for the purpose like we have done here. This is the result that we got with this technique. Fold resist shibori. First, make 3 equal vertical folds in the fabric as shown in the video. Now continue folding the fabric in a square or triangle. We are folding it in triangle pattern. Tie a thread in between the triangle. It should be tight as the fold should not open while dyeing. In clamp dyeing method we use clamp, but here we will not. Let's try dyeing it in two colors with the dip dyeing method. I have chosen blue and pink dye bath for this sample. We will first dip one half of the triangle in the dye bath. Here, Umesh sir is wearing flame resist gloves, so he is able to dip the corner of the samples with hands. You will need to hold it with long tongs or tie cord. Do not do it directly with hands. Now wash it and dip the other half of it in the second bath. You will need patience as you will have to keep each side dipped for at least 15 to 20 minutes. After dyeing both sides, wash thoroughly. This is the pattern that has come out with triangle shapes with beautiful colors. Next is pole wrapping technique. It is known as arashi in Japanese, which means stone. It gives a very popular and sophisticated effect, especially with indigo color. You can fold the fabric vertically, diagonally, or in any other shape. We need a pipe or any cylindrical object to wrap the fabric. You can also wrap it without any fold if your pole can accommodate the whole fabric. Roll the fabric on the pole as shown in the video. Tie it with thread, but do not make it too tight or too loose. Now, squeeze the fabric as much as you can at the center of the pole. The inner squeezed fabric will remain white or a lighter color. Random lines will occur. You can give it multiple color as well. For that, open the thread of the dyed fabric, tie it again, and then dye it the next color. Because of this effect, it is called storm shibori. Tie and dye shibori, also known as kanoko. First, we will explore the marbling effect. It is the most simple and attractive method of kanoko shibori. For this, make a ball of fabric. Tie it with thread several times so that the fabric will resist color and the ball will not open during the dyeing process. Again, you can add more colors by tying and dyeing the ball again and again, like we did in the pole wrapping. Now, we will make diagonal stripes with Kanoko Shibori. First, place your fabric diagonally, like a kite. Now, roll the fabric along its corner, as shown in the video. Take the center and tie it with a thread. Now tie a thread at some distance to the right and left of the center. After these three rings are done, join the two ends of the fabric and tie it again. You can tie ends separately also. Dye it and see the result. Stitch shibori or Nui method. In this technique, we will resist fabric through stitching. You can make any pattern like geometrical shapes, motifs or various lines with this technique. We will stitch one leaf on four folds together so that we get a pattern of four symmetrical leaves. First, we make four folds of the fabric and draw your pattern with a light pencil or water dissolved pen. Always draw double lines of your motif so that area is able to resist dyeing and achieve a definite line of the motif. If there is only one line of stitching, color might pass through it and the desired effect will not come. Leave extra thread at the starting and end of the stitch so that when we pull the threads, we will be able to tie it. For that, first stitch the upper half and leave thread on the ends of, and then stitch the lower half and leave threads again. Make a running stitch but not very small. Now pull the threads and tie it tightly. This is the result on dyeing. Honeycomb shibori. Spread the fabric and start rolling it around a cord. The cord should be slightly thick. The fabric will remain white or near to white on the starting edge and then will be dyed in honeycomb texture on the rest of the fabric. You can roll the fabric in many ways. If you want color at both ends, first fold the fabric in two and then start rolling it from the folded edge. Tie the ends of the cord tightly as shown in the video and dye it. Dyeing it with single color will look like this. If you want more colors, you can do the dip dye method. So this is our final result. It looks very pretty and it's my favorite. Spider web or Kumo. This is like Indian tie and dye. First, mark the points where you want a spider web effect. Then, take a pinch of fabric and start tying thread around it. Keep tying until you achieve the desired length you want for your spider web. Repeat the process on your mark points. Dye it, and this is a result. We learned quite a lot of techniques today. Let's keep exploring and designing.